Bathi muhle umntwana abantu ngathi ngilasi, muhle umntwana abantu ngathi mbali, muhle umntwana abantu ngathi langa, mbani lo, yini lo. Mina, tell me who you make way like Moses when I come through. Ndoni yamanzi too much drip, ubuhla bunje, wabuthola bunje, ungangithanda nginje, ngizohlala nginje. Ubuhla bunje, wabuthola bunje, ungangithanda nginje, ngizohlala nginje.
So I discovered in different sections of my life the different art forms that I'm into. When it comes to painting and drawing, there was a lady who used to work at Mipple's shopping center here in Bulawayo, and she used to sell these amazing portraits. And I saw that when I was in Robert Chapel. I'm not sure which grade I was, but I remember seeing that she was so cool and her artworks were just so beautiful. And that's when I was like, a person can actually do that with their hands. And I fell in love with visual arts that way. And then I fell in love with dance. I saw this ballet concert on TV, and I asked my dad if he could find somewhere where I can learn ballet, and he did. And so I learned ballet for a few years, from the age of 7 to the age of 11. Yeah. And then after that, I fell in love with music when I saw Beyonce's music video for Ego, because it was my first time seeing a woman dance and sing in that style. But all my life I've been exposed to the arts through my father, who is the frontman, lead vocalist for Leko Mfolosi. And so I grew up watching him perform and make people feel good and happy whenever he's on stage. And I guess from an early age, I noticed that when you perform, people receive you and they feel good and they appreciate you. And it's a nice feeling to make someone be happy for even a short while. So that's how I fell in love with the arts.
All right, so shortly we're going to be jumping into Artist of the Week, and she already in the studio.
Like I said, she's a musician, so I've been exposed to cultural. My first challenge was that I actively chose not to go to art school. I wanted to learn as I go. My father actually gave me the option. He was like, if you want to be an artist, do you want to actually go the academic route and go to music school or anything? And I preferred to be more academic when it comes to visual arts, but when it comes to music, I wanted to learn as I go. And I guess it created a challenge in terms of pacing. It feels slower. Had I gone the academic route, I think I would have applied for a job and then worked in a studio somewhere and accessed the music industry a bit quicker. Just the challenges we all face. Sometimes we feel like people don't believe in what we believe in, and we want to make sure that we keep fighting. And I hope that that's what the song does for me.
Tranquility. Oh yes.
most artists are free spirits by nature. We just like to explore, and when exploration needs you to be limitless. And I'm saying this in terms of all types of art. You don't really like being told what to do when you are trying to figure out how best to express yourself or how best to get the best or out of your art. So with me, like I said, it came with time to know and to get some of these tools is actually a good thing. So that, because I know most of the things I've been exposed to, and I had to learn the terms as I went. Unlike with academics, they actually give you the terms directly, so you don't need to keep figuring it out as you go. Currently, I put out a music video for Mortal Kombat. It's a beautiful song, a very personal song. I wrote it when I was in like a dark place, which I usually don't like writing my music from that perspective, but I felt it was necessary to share that side of myself with the world, because not everything is going to be sweet and happy like some of the songs that people have received from me. I wanted to share something that spoke about friendship and sometimes the challenges that you face when you are working with people who perceive you as competition, or whenever you are exposed to people who don't necessarily believe in what you believe in terms of your goals and your dreams. So I felt like that needed to be represented. But at the same time, I didn't want it to end up on a gloomy note. So that's why I used the metaphor of Mortal Kombat, because it's one of my favorite video games. And whenever you are defeated, you're able to level up, or you're able to play again. So one of the lyrics is, "This is Mortal Kombat, I'll keep coming back." So even if I'm defeated the first time, I can just either get another character, rebrand, and come back and keep fighting for what I believe in. So it's a song that at the end of the day is encouraging the listener to keep fighting for what you believe in, and any competition or challenges that you meet, they shouldn't destroy where you want to go or that fire within you. You need to keep fighting.
And I know damn right that you gon' talk about me. You gon' talk about me. And I know damn right that you gon' criticize me. You gon' criticize me. But this is Mortal Kombat, I'll come back, yeah. I'll keep coming back. This is Mortal Kombat, I'll come back, yeah. I'll keep coming back.
It was my first time working with Ras from Giatsi Films, and he's just such a humble guy, very passionate about cinema, very passionate about music and the arts. So we clicked from the first time that we met. He heard the song, he liked it, vibed with it, and he came up with a beautiful concept. And he asked if we approve of it, me and my team, and we did. We loved it and we went through with it. It was really amazing. What I requested was the dancers, because of my dance background and my hip hop background, because I was part of Salt and Light Chronicles, which is a hip hop duo now, but at the time there were like 7 of us. So I wanted that element to be in there, because hip hop has been known to be a dance that can express aggression, and that fight mode, I wanted it expressed through dance. And yeah, there's a bit of symbolism in the dance scenes in Mortal Kombat, and I hope that the people will be able to spot the little the little quote that I threw in there. Yeah.
I see no love in the eyes, lost in the lies. I can see it's lost in my eyes, and I'm not gonna compromise. Won't immoralize.
Yelele mama, 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 yelele mama.
I don't necessarily believe in being too inspirational because I'm human. I don't want to ever be too responsible for people's choices, but it would be lovely and a privilege to motivate people to believe in the arts. I want my biggest contribution to be having other people who come behind me believe that it's actually possible, because I was told a lot that it's not possible, or that it's not worth your time, or it's too hard, or this or that. But if you truly, truly love what you do and you're passionate about it, it's like a calling. That's why most artists end up believing that their music or their painting or their movie is spiritual, because it is. When you put out something into the world, you're sharing your energy, and someone can either feel represented by that art and persevere because of a song, or someone can either do harm themselves. So whether I like it or I don't, I end up being a person who's influential. And my biggest hope is, no matter how big the impact I make, I just really want it to be positive. I want people to feel like they were represented, and I want people to feel like they too can achieve whatever dream they have because they saw me pursuing my dream.
Yelele mama, yelele mama, yelele mama, siyajabula. Yelele mama, yelele mama.
There's a dark side to every industry. I don't want to baby the music industry, both on the male side and on the female side, because I believe that even in hospitals, there's probably a nurse who's being sexually harassed by a doctor, or in a police station, there's probably a female cop who's being harassed by the superior. So I don't want to make it a music industry thing. It's something that's active within multiple different disciplines and platforms. And all I want to say to the guys is, have the dignity and self-control to keep your hands to yourself when someone is clearly not interested. I know the male ego is large and it's difficult to control sometimes, but you need to be a man enough to admit that you can't get all the women in the world, and you have to be happy with the ones that you're able to have. And to the ladies, I want to say, don't give in out of pressure, because you are very valuable and there are other ways of you to get where you want to go without compromising your dignity. Because at the end of the day, you have to look at yourself in the mirror, and you also have to be able to speak amongst your colleagues and people with pride. So whatever decision you make sure it's a decision that you can live with at the end of the day. That's all I have to say. There's one artist I really wanted to work with, and I got a chance to work with her, and it's Novio Seagull. To me, she's an icon. I'd love to work with Sandra Ndebele. I'd love to work with Luminous. I would love to work with, in terms of visual art, I would love to work with Snorin Kosi Umalo. In terms of cinema, I'd love to work with Black Ink Creates. And so I recently discovered this guy named Dumi, but I can't really remember his surname on the spot, because I literally saw him this morning and his film is beautiful. There's so many people. I mean, Bulawa is a hub of creativity, so I can't list them all top of my head. Yeah. Oh, the future. The future is looking really bright, because I'm working on an upcoming exhibition, upcoming book, an anthology of short stories, and more music videos that I'm thinking of and working towards. And yeah, next year is going to be a super busy year, but before the year ends, most likely it's going to be a book and an exhibition. Mortal Kombat, the official music video, was launched on the 4th of October 2024, and I hope that you go and check out the video, please, and share, like, subscribe, because it would mean the world to me to know that someone's out there watching and being inspired. I really love performing, and I'm looking forward to performing because it's a way for me to not only share my art but also make other people very happy. I've always loved performing since I was young, and there's this vision that I have in my head where I'll be able to work with this amazing photographer from Bulawayo named Sadi Lensworks. And if there's any promoters out there, please make sure to reach out so that I'm able to have a lot more performances and have them captured by this incredible photographer that I am such a huge fan of. Yeah, please go to Luchi Shiki bookings at gmail.com, or you can DM me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and I will make sure to respond, and my team is always ready for you 24 hours. So yeah, let's make things happen. A word to all my fellow creatives: please keep your heads held high because you have halos and crowns on your heads. So make sure that you don't make sure that crown doesn't drop. And I want anyone who is a follower or a fan of what I do to also be nice, be kind, and be positive, because what you put out comes back to you twice. And yeah, check out everything that I'm currently working on all my social media platforms. It's Luchi Shiki, LUCHISHIKI. And yeah, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. So check me out.
We keep rising, and I know now. I said I know now, and I know now. Moto mai milegai kongo dwa. Run your race now, zizinja. And I know damn right that they gon' talk about me, whispering in the corners like they know about me. I'm on my way up, and I know damn right that you gon' talk about me. You gon' talk about me, and I know damn right that you gon' criticize me. You gon' criticize me, but this is Mortal Kombat. I'll come back, yeah. I'll keep coming back. This is Mortal Kombat. I'll come back.